So the purpose of this lesson for orchestra students, both last week and this week, was to make a video that we, your teachers, can take and put together into sort of a virtual performance. I'm not sure that we've explained this process clearly enough, so I stopped into school today to use my board, like I'm in the classroom, like you and I are in the classroom again, so I can kind of help you make this recording happen. This week I'd like to do Allegro, and actually I'm going to be, the video right after this will show you what the final product should look like. The music for Allegro will be, if you don't have it at home, we have it here. This is the violin part, and I will attempt to put those PDFs on the Google Classroom if you haven't already gotten them. And there's also a cello and a bass optional harmony part, which I would love to have those covered also. In the video after this, you'll see those parts added in, and it just makes a fuller sound, so we can have those harmony parts added in. Cello and bass players, if you never learned the harmony parts and you don't want to learn them now and just want to do the melody, that's fine. I just want some videos to put together. So the problem that we have is when you make a recording, your recording has to just be your sound. It can't be your sound and the part you're listening to and playing along with. Let me demonstrate. I've already recorded myself playing the violin part here. Music's there, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay? Now, let's say I'm going to play my cello with that. Right? Music's there, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. So what you're hearing on this recording would be the cello I just played live and the violin that you hear in the recording. When we layer these videos on top of one another to make a whole big giant performance virtually online, that starts to get really confusing sound-wise, and it messes up the sound a lot. So what you really need to do is put headphones on when you're listening to the guide, whoever the guide is. In this case, it's going to be me playing the violin part. Or if you're listening to an MP3, you put headphones on. Now in the video after this, where I play with the cello and the bass, you're going to see, after I play the violin part, when I do the cello and the bass, I'm using headphones so I can hear the violin, I can play along with the violin, but the recording on my smartphone is only hearing the cello part or only hearing the bass part. That's what we need to put it all together into a virtual performance. You've seen a lot of these going around on social media and everything else. Musicians, one of the reasons why we became musicians is because we like to make music with other people. And this pandemic has really gotten in the way of that, and we want to make music with you guys. Even if it's only with me sitting at my computer and watching your video and plugging your video in with other kids, I'm still making music with you. You're making music with me. That's the reason why we became musicians. I don't want to sit in a room by myself and practice and play. I mean, I enjoy that, but the true joy of music is playing with other people. And we have to find a way to make that happen. So we figured it out. We can make this happen, but we need you. We need you to submit videos. We've got very little response from orchestra students, so I'm going to start pressuring you guys a little bit, even if that means I'm calling home. I need to hear you guys play. I need it like I need air. I need to hear you play. I don't care if you think it sounds good or bad. It doesn't matter. I want to hear you play. So make those videos this week. Find the MP3 of New World Symphony. Play your part while you're wearing headphones. Have your parents record it on their smartphone, and then send it to me. Now, uploading a video is also a challenge. I know that that's going to be a challenge for many people. A lot of these videos, the files are too big. You can't submit them by email because the file is just too big. What I would suggest is either you on your own smartphone or your parent's smartphone, whatever you're using as a smartphone for recording, get the Google app so that you can upload your video directly to Google Drive. Once you've done that, it's really easy to share it with your teachers because we're all on Google Drive. And you guys are certainly aware that that's how we do things in school here in Livonia. So take a video with your parent's smartphone or your smartphone. Make sure you're wearing headphones. Follow the music along so I can, plug your part in with everybody else. And let's make a virtual orchestra. We need to hear you guys. We're dying to hear you guys. So we miss you like crazy. Wash your hands, stay safe, and make some recordings, please. Thanks, guys. Music's there, ready? 1, 2, ready, go.